We start with a horrific accusation of child abuse in Canton. According to our media partners at the Canton Repository, these parents are accused of locking their 7-year-old in a dog cage and torturing her for months. They're now facing charges, but there is concern tonight from child advocacy groups about the cases that are going undetected, the ones we don't hear about. And they tell News 5's Olivia Fecto the pandemic may be making it more difficult to get those children the help they need.
They're not at the traditional places where we could see them. Some of our advocates see them in schools, in different, maybe after school programs. The access is limited to youth at this point.
Carrie Joseph is the Prevention, Education, and Inclusion Manager for the Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center. She says during the pandemic, advocates have had less interaction with children, and that has made things tough.
They were hearing and finding younger children with more severe cases were coming through the hospitals.
But they're trying to find alternatives, including telehealth.
But it is a little more challenging because sometimes the environment may not be conducive for a confidential style therapy session. Some of our therapists do go to the home. They do make home visits. Same for our advocates. They can meet them in different alternate locations in the community.
Joseph says advocates are also focused on educating people about how to recognize possible abuse and report it to Children and Family Services.
If it's not an actual report of abuse, I think some people feel like they have to look for and confirm that something's wrong. But if it's just a reasonable suspicion, so a call can be made.
People can help by checking in with kids they know personally.
Sometimes if you know that child well enough, you'll know if something's not right. Sometimes if you have that bond with that child, they'll share that, maybe something's not okay.
And sometimes checking in with the adults in the home.
They may not come out and say exactly what's happening, but they may indicate that there's some different stressors going on, and there may be some things they need support with.
Making sure they are doing their part to keep kids safe. Olivia Fecto, News 5.